Hey, welcome back to the channel. All right, I'm not totally sure how I'm going to put this in. It might even be its own standalone video, but I do want to talk about one thing regardless. Is, I was talking about this on my Discord server. I'm already back at another 7-star crystal, and there are still a bunch of the milestones in the cap event. Based on August and what is clearly happening in September, I have one kind of like prediction, just kind of like want to help people out because I know it gets stressful for everyone. I think Cyber Weekend is going to be crazy. Like I'm predicting similar to what we saw for July 4th. And this might be the new cadence. Like we've kind of had this developing for a while, is these large sales, then a ton of catch up via playing the game, doing content, these events. It is very fun. I know people have a variety of feelings on this. If you don't mind, I would love to hear your thoughts on it. Like I said, I feel very strongly we are getting so many rewards and they're coming in so fast. I'm shocked I'm already at another 7-star. And if I'm reading this right and I'm looking at all the various rewards we're going to get this month, it feels like I'm probably not that far from another one. I have Alliance War coming in a week, and then I'm just a day or two will be the Battlegrounds rewards. I placed Mysterium 1. I think there's some 7-star shards in there as well. The Alliance event, the individual event. We're really moving on to 7 stars. The Ascension has me excited about 6. You know that. I do not feel like they are dead. But this is a thing. It is clearly coming to me. I feel very confident in predicting that. And there's probably some of you who are like, yeah, dude, that's kind of how it works. Like, nice prediction, Vega. And there's some of you who are probably like, oh, wow. Okay. So I would love to hear that. And I'd love to hear, like, do you like this? Do you like this sort of schedule? Like, it seems like every few months, every 2 to 3 to 4, we have a large sale. There is obviously progress made that day, right? By people who are purchasing with their hard-earned dollars and units and those sorts of things, cash. And then afterwards, we get a lot of rank up exciting stuff just via playing the game. All right, here we go. There we are. There we are. America Chavez, Shuri. I'd love to awaken my Korg. There's a lot of good champions. Awaken that Joe Fixit. He was a beast this last Battlegrounds meta. Here we go. This is still exciting. Even if I'm coming in stronger now, more often, more frequently, this is still extremely exciting. I see so many cool champions going by that I want. I'm realizing I want Spider-Man, but I need to get him awakened too. So I'd be happy with that pool. Awaken that Domino would sure be nice. I'd love to have that next rank 2 decision just feel so clear to me. Clear as day. Awakening her would. I know that the crit damage level would still be relatively low, but it would be there at least. Awaken that Shuri. Awaken my America. Okay. I was talking myself into all those ones I really wanted. I like Wiccan. I do. I think he's a good champion. I think he's powerful. I think those of you who've taken him to rank 2, I think it makes a lot of sense. But even when the hype on him was extremely high, you had to go way back to the end of last year when I did my own personal top 10, right? Not the Illuminati, the tier list I do monthly, where it has everyone's thoughts and opinions and it really comes out, I think, in a great place. I did my own and is fully biased. And I also pull my Discord server because I think that's fun and I learned from it. And they had Wiccan extremely high. And part of that's probably my own fault because I'd been showing them in these war videos just doing outrageous things. And it was interesting though, because I had taken him to a high rank as a 6-star early, and I didn't even have him in the top 10 if I remember correctly, or if I did, he was significantly lower than the groups. And I still feel that way. I think he's very good. I think he's very, very good. Don't get me wrong. And I use mine every day in AQ to try to rush to the King Groot boss and destroy that King Groot boss. I also want him awakened though. That he's got that initial awakening, the blocking the unblockable attacks from cosmic defenders, right? Let's go ahead and look at this because I want to make sure I get it completely right too, and why I think the awakening is a really big deal for him. Why I would caution people from ranking him up before he's awakened. And there's also, I think it's the damage source, which I really love for him. Yeah, there it is. The opponent is shock immune. Shocks turned into degen with the same potency and duration, but counts as shocks for his others, right? That's his other abilities with the incinerates. So that's a really big deal. I love that sort of ability for a champion who's relying on placing a damaging debuff. I love often it comes through a synergy, so I love that it's just in this champion already. And then the resistance up allowing Wiccan to block unblockables, that's in there. A lot of Cosmics are doing this lately. So that's a really nice thing. I like Wiccan. I want to explain why you did not see me elated for it, despite I think a lot of you probably being like, wait, Vega, you showed us all those videos on Wiccan. I think he's very, very good. Where we have him in the monthly tier list is about how I feel about him. All right, I mean, this is wild. I'm already gonna have another 7-star. I mean, it's cool. I'm really enjoying it. Like I'm saying though, earlier in the video, and I'm gonna talk about it right now before I open up. If you're like, dude, I just wanna see the next one, go ahead and you can scroll through. But this really makes me certain. The way the last month was, the way this capped enlistment event is, the EQ, I just did the Paragon Gauntlet. Like, and I'm not saying that any of this is easy, but I'm saying it is doable and we are getting a tremendous amount of rewards for it. It's really cool. It's really fun, but it's also made me feel like, and I don't know if I mentioned this earlier. I don't think I did. We got the Day of the Deadpool. Now, I can't guarantee that's coming. I don't know for sure it's coming, but I'm a Dia de los Muertos fan. I enjoy celebrating that at home myself. And it always reminds me that Day of the Deadpool is now coming. I remember when it first did, and I was like, oh, that's right. They're doing a thing. And then we've got Cyber Weekend. I think those are going to be, I think some of those are going to be pretty eye-popping, and all I'll say is, you know, we've just come off of this. This does seem to be the new cadence. I do want to know what you think, though. I don't think we'll get quite that sort of advantage. Keep in mind, a lot of that was 6 stars, 7 stars. The future 6 stars are still very much worth ranking up. I'm ranking mine up, as you know, you're watching my videos. But I think that's where we're at, and so I think the advantages will not be nearly as large as what we saw at J4 because, you know, 6 stars have a limited run. They have a limited run. They're not dead yet, but they're a lot closer to the end of their cycle than the beginning. That's what I think. I'd like to know what you think. Also want to know if you're enjoying it. I think there's some things that are wrong with the game, like the AI for sure. I've done the video on that. I've put that out there. I believe Kabam is working on it or wants to improve it. But aside from that, I think the game's in a really good place. I really do. So I want to hear what you have to say. All right, let's open this up. Hopefully you've been following, you know. We got that Domino, which threw me for a loop, and then I got Sunspot. I've taken Sunspot to R2. If everything goes the way I've planned, the video is out, and it's just like, it is crazy what he can do. So much fun, so much fun. I would love to awaken him. I would love to awaken him. I'm at the point where I really want to start awakening some of these champions, even though there are still great champions I don't have in the base pool. I want to awaken them for a couple reasons. One is prestige. It does make them more powerful as well in a lot of these cases, but also I haven't opened up my first Titan shard. You can see I was very close to. I don't have enough shards. I think I'm gonna have to dupe a couple more 7 stars before I can get one. But that Titan crystal, I really want to awaken. Lady Deathstrike, Danny, that sort of thing. So, all right, I'm talking big. I'm excited. Even with this new like influx the last couple of months, these are still so meaningful and exciting. I think I want to awaken Sunspot because I've already taken him to rank 2. So him, Captain America, not Captain America, America Chavez sure would be great. So many great champions in there, but those are the ones on the top of my mind. It's getting late in the evening over here. So Joe Fixit would be phenomenal. I would love to awaken Elsa, Venom. The list goes on. The list goes on. These are so powerful. Here we go. Here we go. One more. That. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I've got some things to show you. I always say, I'm gonna make this video, I'm gonna make that video, and I've learned to at least qualify it and be like, you guys, you know me, it's gonna take time. Things come up, my real life, work, my family. Oh, you get 600? I didn't know it was 600. My buddy Jaeger has been showing me some things, and I'm not gonna spoil anyone else's videos, but there's a very intelligent MCoC player who I hope you associate with me and me with them, who might be doing some things with Gamora soon. So I am very excited about this pool. I also have the 5-star Gamora relic. Good things are happening. Good things are happening. I really believe we are looking at my next rank 2 Cosmic Champion. Let's pull this up. I want to see. I've been seeing some really cool stuff out of Venom too. What's up, Big Evil? And then I caught Finn on stream live this evening as I'm filming. This is Wednesday. The first day Battlegrounds went live. Doing some really cool stuff with Venom. So that's on my mind as well. I'm not gonna say it's not. But man, the game, this is what I'm talking about. The game is in a good place. I think, you know, it's not perfect. Our game is not perfect, but it is fun to log in and play. All right, so I'm not that far away anymore on Cosmic, and let's take a look at the champions. You know me, I like to put up the polls and ask you all what you think and stuff like that, so I probably will at some point. But I have to say right now, especially with her Awakened, I think that guarantees the Godslayer strike. It takes from the 65% to a 100% chance the first time you use it, right? I've been looking into her lately. I am very, very excited about this, and I hope I have some very cool things to show you in the not too distant future. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to let me know what you think about all of these things. The polls, who should rank up, where the game is at, how you're feeling about it, in my sales predictions. I think we're going to get something on Dia de los Muertos on the, well, Day of the Deadpool, they call it. It doesn't line up perfectly with Dia de los Muertos. We're going to get something. I don't think it's going to be massive. And then we've got Cyber Weekend. I think it's going to be big. It's not going to be as big feeling as J4, but I think it's going to be more 7-star related. I don't know. Maybe Ascension. Ascension's a new thing too. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.